Hi, how are you? Welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me. I have a new interchangeable surface to show you. So, come and sit a while and we'll make this fun little Easter project together. And again, this is interchangeable, so you can switch it out for the seasons. You can get this tonight as a bundle. I do have a bundle that I put together with the transfer for it and all the pieces that you need. Or you can go on my Etsy and get just the cutouts on sale. Okay? So let's see. My keyword is set up. It is the word house. And I hope you're going to love this one. Let's see. All right, here we go. Okay. So I'm going to paint the house first. We're going to just start with black. This is black velvet paste. I'm going to do just one coat of black on the entire house. And I think I'm going to paint the bunny black too. It might be controversial, but I'm doing it. And I'm just going a little bit up. Well, I might as well do the whole roof, I guess. Let me scoop some of this out so I can close this. This is a brand new jar of black. And, you know, I'm always afraid my paste is going to dry out really fast, because it does, because I paint with it a lot and I leave it open for too much time. So might as well try to save it from that. All right. Just added a little bit of water over here on my plate, and that helps. Even though it's a brand new jar, it paints a lot better with just a tiny bit of water added in. All right, and then I'm gonna do my bunny too. And we're also gonna do the roof, but here's the kicker, okay? I have a transfer that we're going to use on the house, but not on the roof. So I need this to be all painted together. There we go. I think we're good here. Hey Cinnamon, how are you? Thank you for coming to hang out with me. Let's see. All right, I think I'm good. So I'm going to just set that to the side. And then I'm going to use this Burnt Umber Deco Art paint. I know I'm backwards. I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't want to get up and flip my camera and all that nonsense tonight. So it is what it is. There's only one word on this project, so it should be fairly easy to see. We're going to do Burnt Umber on the little interchangeable part with where the bunny sits, and on the door and the window frames, just to give it a little bit of contrast. Hopefully the brown and the black is going to go okay together. I don't know. I'm sort of copying what I saw on the project, some parts of it, okay, from the file designer. Not all of it though. Some of it I'm making my own. But it gets really hard to pick colors, especially whenever you have a ton of pieces. And I get a little bit overwhelmed with it. So this little ring right here goes on the circle part around the interchangeable piece. So we're going to do that in Burnt Umber also in the other window. And then, so this one actually called for a magnet, okay, and I wasn't 100% on the whole magnet thing, so we're not going to use a magnet. I hope so. Is my keyword working? Hopefully it will respond to you. I don't know. We'll see. Let me see. I don't know. Sometimes I don't. Yeah, okay. All right. I don't know why my thing is not responding yet, but hopefully it will. All right. I think that's good for the burnt umber. So I'm going to just set that over here. And then for the leaves, we're going to do just a light burnt umber on the little buttons. That goes on the floral part, or like the leaves. And then I have this matte finish Mossy Meadow, also folk art. I say also, it is folk art. It's not also. I used a different brand from Hobby Lobby for my leaves. I wanted kind of a muted green. You know me, I don't really like a bright green. Plus, if this is interchangeable and we're changing it out with the seasons, I want it to go in more than just Easter. Okay, so I wanted to make sure I thought about that. And then the other thing I'm thinking is maybe doing the hello. Yeah, we're going to do the hello in this green too, just to pull it all together. I was going to do that a different color, but I've changed my mind mid-stroke here. And there's a little bow that goes on the bunny. And I was going to do that with pink, but you know me, changing it up. Okay. And then of course, we have a star that goes on the roof of the house. And I have this kind of like, I thought I had a different yellow. I do have a different yellow somewhere. This one's kind of it's like I don't know how to describe this yellow. It's not a bright yellow or like a yellowy yellow. It's kind of a orangey yellow. We're going to try that on the star. I think that'll be nice. We're going to have to do a couple of coats though, so. And then for the eggs, I'm just going to color those, I think, with the marker. Hey, Stephanie, how are you? I don't know why my keyword's not working. Let me see. It didn't seem to send for some reason, so that's not good. Oh, there it goes. I don't know what that was about. I just had to refresh. It stresses me out sometimes, the keyword thing, because I set it up and sometimes it's funny. But I did work out some things today on my notifications, so I have a link in the inside of the message. It's not a button at the bottom anymore. To sign up for notifications when I go live. So if you're not getting notifications whenever I go live, then you can comment the keyword and hit that button, hit the link, and it'll take you to Messenger, and it should give you the options to sign up. Okay, sometimes you have to refresh those settings, and so if you want to be getting notifications, then it's always a good way to just go ahead and re-sign up for them like every 6 months or so. I even have to do the same for myself. Okay. And then the other thing, darn it, oh, I do have, well, look, I have this Sharpie right here. I think I'm going to use that to spot those eggs. Hold on, I gotta reorganize myself here. Okay. I think we're good. Just have to double check sometimes about what I'm doing here, because I get a little crazy occasionally. If you haven't noticed, it happens to me. Okay, so this bundle is going to come with the house with this bunny insert, and also with a little piece of ribbon for a bow, and a piece of country plaid transfer. Okay, all you need is a squeegee to do it, and some glue. Okay, and paint of whatever kind. Plus, you'll get 2 paint colors. You'll get the black velvet that I'm going to use and some storm. So I'm going to just... These are cute. I have some fake eggs over there that look just like this. Y'all, I'm so pumped to be doing some Easter projects. And I have a St. Patrick's Day one that I'm going to do later this week. I have something coming in for that, but I'm going to have another bundle for that one. I hope you guys love St. Patrick's Day because I sure do. I know sometimes I do well with St. Patrick's Day projects and other times I don't. So I'm hoping that this one is going to be one that you love. It's another interchangeable thing. And then I also, today I spent some time after work prepping for my sale on Friday. So if you're not yet signed up for my sale, make sure that you comment sale. I'll send you the link and you can go and follow me on Whatnot. If you're not on Whatnot yet, then you can sign up and you'll get a free $15 gift certificate to use on your first order, or like to use on orders. So you can spend 15 bucks on me and I would love to give you that. So yeah, there's no reason. I put together some mystery bundles of cutouts that I have laying around my craft room or my office over there, and there's a bunch of cutouts. Okay, I have some large boxes that I filled up, 18 by 18 boxes, and then some 12 by 12s. Y'all, I'm so excited. I hope you are too. All right, so I'm gonna hold on this. I'm gonna put together some of this other stuff first because this is too cute to ignore it. Okay, oh my gosh. This green is just absolutely perfection for this. I want to go ahead and get this glued on here so that I can set it and forget it, like that chef guy says. I don't remember what his name was, but from the, I don't know, 90s, early 2000s. You just set it and forget it. And that is like something that I would like to do with most things. That's why I love cooking with a crock pot, because girl, I don't have time to be messing with some nonsense for dinner every night. If I can just automate my life, that would be wonderful. Okay, oh God, don't spill my stick fast. And then I have a bow too that I need to add on here. But these little speckled eggs, you guys, oh my gosh. I'm glad I didn't do some pastels. I prefer personally very like neutral themes for all holidays. I'm the worst, I know. But this is super cute and I think it's still springy. And this bunny is too cute with the little green bow. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right. And then we can also do this little part. So we'll just put a little spot of glue there and get this thing going. So I am a little bit scared, okay? Because this one, I haven't done an interchangeable similar to this one yet. And I'm not really 100% on whether the Velcro is going to work or not. So we're going to test it here together. Okay, so that's good. And then I was thinking, I tied my little bow. I had to do it off camera because you know I can't be tying a bow on camera and embarrassing myself. Not knowing how to tie a bow. I get very like stage fright, I guess. But I think I did okay. It's not terrible. But I think I'm going to do that and then put a little button on it. Okay, so I got my hot glue gun heated up and I'm going to just put, oh, I was going to say a tiny dot of hot glue, but that's not really what that ended up being. And then I am going to try stick fast on this button. Hopefully that's going to work on the fabric. I think it will. Just one bow. Okay, we're not going to do two. And I'm going to send you, in this bundle, it does come with a piece of ribbon for you. Okay? And then we'll just do the button on that side. Okay, so this is going to go up here just like that. Oh my gosh, it's precious. I love it. All right, now, as far as the house, we do need to wax. So if you don't have surface wax, I'm going to need you to let me know. Because you do need surface wax for this, okay? You want to make sure that you wax your house really good. Just a little bit. Buff it out with a wax applicator, and then we're going to get to the transfer. Now, I've used this transfer about 3,595 times, okay? I probably did not have to wax my surface, but you will definitely want to, okay? Because your transfer is going to be brand new. All right. Now, I'm going to just do this bottom part of the house. And this is not one of the newer ones, so you can't see through it. It's unfortunate. But make sure that you fuzz your transfer also. And then I have some storm paste here. It was a little bit dry, so I did add some water to it and mix it up pretty good before I started. It wasn't super dry, but it was a little dry. So I'm going to just go from the top. I'm just using a little bit at a time. I really don't want this to run, especially since I just added water to it. And I love this country plaid. I hope this is going to turn out really cute, the way that I see it in my brain. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. My vision doesn't always come to life, but sometimes it's cuter than I could imagine. I don't know how that happens, but it does occasionally. It's like a broken clock, you know? It's right twice a day. And sometimes I still have it. Now, I'm trying to work kind of as quick as I can without being too reckless so that my paste doesn't dry. And like I said earlier, you can get this cut out on my Etsy. It is on sale tonight only by itself. Or you can get the bundle with all of the goodies that come with it. I'm going to pull this off. Okay. That is quite nice. Let me reorganize myself here. And hey, Kathy, how are you? Hey, I wanted to let you know that question that you were asking me, I did end up getting the stuff that you were asking about. So if you want to send me a message with exactly what you're looking for, that'd be great. Okay, so there's my house. I know it looks insane, okay? Just don't fret about it yet, okay? Let's do a little something. Now, I want to, let me see, where's my, I'm going to just grab a little bit of this storm paste. I don't want to get a ton of it. I still have my little foam brush over here that I use for the black, and I'm going to just take a little bit of the storm paste on with my black, okay? And I'm going to kind of add just a little bit of storm around the edges here, just to kind of help tie in my roof so it's not just a flat black, okay? And I'm going to kind of blend it, which is why I'm using the same brush with the black already on it. Around those edges. You could use distressing ink if you want, but I have a gray one, but it's more like a snow type of silver-ish color, and I thought this would be better to kind of use that same color. Now I'm going to try and blend this in just a little bit, just so that it doesn't look so like a line. All right. So there's my little roof. Now, get this thing dry. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Now, this does come with stands too, and I forgot about that. So I do need to paint them. So let me do that really quick before my black paste dries here. I completely spaced that I need to paint these, and I have this paste just sitting over here, so I might as well use it or lose it, right? Hey Janice, how are you? Welcome. I hope you love a bundle, because that's what this one is. Oh God. Don't put too much pressure on this and flip it off of the thing. That would be perfect. Okay. There, and then once I get these painted, I'm going to just set them to the side. Right over there. Okay, now this thing is all dry, so all of my pieces have score marks to show where they all go. So you should be able to see exactly where they're supposed to be. Let me see. Oh, this is cute. Now, I didn't think about this before, but I could paint in the windows. Tempted to do that. I think I'm going to. So I should have probably taped them off or something, but that's okay. They'll have a little bit of a texture, but that's all right. It's fine. It'll look like some kind of curtain or something in there. And this is the last minute change to the plan. Okay, I think that's good. All right, there we go. And then I'll wash that paintbrush tonight, which I hate doing that, but I'll do it anyways. All right, and then as usual, I want to set everything up first so that I know what's happening here before I just willy-nilly start gluing stuff on. Okay, make sure I have all my pieces and everything's good, and then we can go from there, okay? All right, so much better. I think that that is nice with the black windows, and then the yellow star, and then I'm going to put that right there. The bunny's going to go inside, okay? And we're going to use stick fast. I'm going to glue the roof on first so that I can set this star. And I want to make sure, because I didn't paint the underneath that roof, that I get that lined up perfectly. Okay. Now this one's great because it's interchangeable. I have a bunch of the 3-inch circles in my shop on Etsy, and all of those will work for this. So I have tons of options, and I will release more of them here in the next very soon. Okay. I have some other projects that use these 3-inch circles that I'm going to be showing you. I have another one. I think I'm going to do it on Friday because I had to order something to go with it. So we'll have another one. That's the St. Patrick's one that I'm going to do, and it's real cute too. Here we go. Get this little window in. But again, if you're not on Whatnot yet, or you haven't started following me there, make sure that you comment sale, and I'll send you the link so that you can follow me and come to my sale on Friday. I have a bunch of cute stuff. I added more stuff. You can go pre-bid on items over there. If you love something, you can go ahead and put a bid in on it and get it for yourself. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. This little thing is gonna come with your this project. Okay, now like I said before, I have no idea what I'm doing here, but I'm gonna put a little bit of glue, and then I have a little Velcro dot, okay, that I'm gonna put on there. And then these stick really good. They already have, they're sticky already, but I want to make sure it holds really well. And I found that they will pull off because the Velcro is so strong if you don't use a little bit of glue. So I always recommend to use hot glue with them. And then I'm going to just take that other side and I'm going to stick it right on there. And I'm going to try and unstick myself from it. And then this is how it's going to work. Okay, that's going to go right in that hole in the back. And then we're going to put some glue on there and set this baby. Say hi to Dozer. He is insane. Right there. And I wish my little bow wasn't covering that up. So I'm going to just give that a little snip and give my bow a haircut. That is so adorable. Oh my gosh. I can't hardly stand this project. It's too cute. Okay, and then my stands are ready. So I need to make sure we glue these together. And I just like to line them up like that. I know, he's the best. He really is. He's got just such a cool personality, I swear. He's like a little person. So he gets really upset if we don't go to bed at a decent hour. And I'm talking like 8:30 or 9 o'clock. If I'm sitting on the couch, which I usually am at 8:30 or 9 o'clock, he comes up to me and starts like barking at me, telling me it's time for bed. It's pretty rude, actually, because he's very demanding. Y'all, this is too perfect. So that's how that little button looks like on the back, okay? And then to take this off of here, you just pull that off, and then you can push this baby out, maybe. Yeah, push that out, and then replace it with a different interchangeable, y'all. This is so absolutely perfect. Really cool. And then just put your button back whenever you switch it out. And you can keep this as a shelf sitter anywhere. It's good all year long, and you can just switch out your little interchangeable. What do you guys think? Do you love it? Anyway, I love you so much. You can comment the word house. Go grab this for yourself. And I will see you soon, okay? Come and hang out with me tomorrow. And make sure that you comment sale, okay? Love you. Bye.